city you used to live in. Gonna have an MLS expansion side soon. And we've got a report that's identified who could be the man in charge of said expansion side in San Diego, and it's none other than our current colleague at ESPN Deportes, iconic Mexican footballer, one-time manager of the Mexican national team as well, Hugo Sanchez. Herc, Hugo Sanchez for San Diego FC or FC San Diego. What do you think?
About the name or Hugo Sanchez?
No, Hugo Sanchez. The name's terrible.
All right, let me tell you, first impressions are obviously the things that you don't like or don't make sense.
Okay.
Hugo Sanchez not coached for the better part of a decade, right? He's coming into a league that he knows very little about when in terms of coaching, that has rules and regulations unlike any other league on this planet. The last clubs, because it's been over a decade since he's coached, that he has coached in Pachuca and Almeria, didn't really go the way that one would have liked. Here's what I do like about Hugo Sanchez. When we look at what he's done, I mean, just the name recognition, the immediate injection of life you get from an Hugo Sanchez. It's Hugo Sanchez, Penta Pichichi, 5-time Golden Boot winner in La Liga, 4 times with Real Madrid. Like, he's a legend. And when you talk about Hugo Sanchez, well, also as the coach, I mean, coach the Mexican national team, third place finish in Copa America. Sure, things got kind of tricky and sticky on his way out, but then look at what he did at the club level.
Yeah.
Pumas was the first bicampeón in its modern history of that format. That means back-to-back champions. He's done good things. He knows a thing or two. He also has history with the league as a player. I mean, the Dallas Burn, he was a player for the Dallas Burn. He has that going for him. He also has history in San Diego folklore. He played with the San Diego Sockers. He also happens to be a San Diego resident. He lives in Coronado. So there are a lot of things that kind of make sense here, like what he can give you at the world stage because of that name. But there are so many things that tell me this is just a bad idea if it happens.
Okay, because you painted both sides. Your gut says don't do it, San Diego?
My gut says it's year one for San Diego. You need to make a splash. Do it.
That's where I'm with you. I say do it. Of course, a guy that hasn't managed in 10 years, there's some concern there. But think about all the competition that San Diego has in that market. And we've talked about it just in the soccer sense. You've got Xolos, you've got Wave, you've got Loyal, you've got your former team, San Diego Sockers. They really need to make a splash, Herc. And Hugo Sanchez is that guy. He's not just a big name. He's a big personality. From a media standpoint, man, I got to say, I would absolutely love to have Hugo Sanchez in this league. I think the one maybe concern would be from his perspective, and I heard you guys talking about this, Herc, on Ahora Nunca with Mauricio Pedrosa. What does this mean for Hugo next? Because we know he's always angling for the Mexican national team job. Would he be better positioned to get that job with San Diego or on the desk at Fútbol Picante?
Did you hear the... Yes, the producer's right. He is always angling for Real Madrid.
Yeah, the Real Madrid job too, of course.
Yes, that is true. Fútbol Picante is La Masia of the La Liga MX. It is true. But remind me who the last Mexican national team coach was?
Tata Martino.
Where did he come from before that?
Atlanta United, Major League Soccer.
Nobody right now is giving Hugo Sanchez a chance. He was interviewed for Cruz Azul. They didn't give him a chance. He's been begging. He's been pleading to get back into the limelight for coaching for quite some time. Nobody's given him that chance. I think if this is a realistic opportunity, if this offer really exists or will exist, according to David Faitelson, and he's not the type to give a report like that if it's not backed, if there's a realistic offer, Hugo Sanchez should jump at it.
Yeah, when a guy like that, with that resume, is not getting work, it feels like he's kind of been blacklisted in his country, right? So maybe for Hugo Sanchez, this is the only and best chance that he's going to have to get back into the profession.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.